What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Kenny Tarot YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well and amazing. If you are new here, please do us a favor and honor it by joining the family by hitting that subscribe button. First things first, you guys, we do have two announcements before we begin today's reading. The first announcement is that by popular demand, private readings are now available. Yes, so I'm going to try to make this very quick because I do get this question a lot. And the question is, how do I book a private reading? So I'm going to try to show you as quickly as I can. So first, what you're going to do is go to my website, kennyreadstarot.com. And then you're going to go up top and click on personal readings. You'll be brought to this page. And so basically what you're going to have to do is make sure you read everything, and then you're going to go down and then you'll see where it says buy now underneath all these words. And what that's going to happen to do is it's going to transport you to a PayPal page to where you can make your purchase. So once you book the reading and you paid for it, you're going to go back to my website and you'll see a form down below which you need to fill out, because I can't do a reading without this being filled out. And as you can see, we need your name, we need your date of birth, we also need your email address as well. You're also going to do fill out the most important part of this form, which is the reason for the reading. As you can see, so the reason for the reading is whatever you want, whether it's love, career, or something else that's specific to you that you really just need to know. And once I get that back, I will send you another confirmation email that will let you know, like, yo, hey, I got your email, blah, 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 and you will receive your reading within this date, blah, 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 blah. So, and you gotta make sure that you hit send, okay? Because if you don't hit send on that submit form, on that form, I'm not gonna get it. So please, 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 this is so that we can further expedite your reading, so I can give it to you as soon as possible, okay? And if you don't know already, the way I do private readings is that I record an unlisted YouTube video that's gonna be private only for you. So, and that's the only way. I know a lot of times people have requested, oh, can you do it by phone? Can you do it by Skype? And the answer is no, because this is just the easiest way for me to do it. And that's just what it is. Sorry. That's how you're going to do it. And for those of you guys who are interested, that's how it's going to be. I do appreciate all of you guys who've been really requesting it. This is because of y'all, because I don't know when I was going to bring it back, but now's the time. The second announcement is that it is Aquarius season. Yeah. If you don't know already, I am an Aquarius, and I'm very proud Aquarian at that. And so, as you guys already know, Aquarius are usually, there's pros and cons to all zodiac signs, right? I think some of the pros for Aquarius is that, maybe we're advocates, humanitarians, or innovative. Some of the cons that I've heard, especially the most popular one, is that Aquarians could be detached or maybe emotionally unavailable. And I'm just like, are we emotionally unavailable, or is it that our emotions are not really available so they can be manipulated by the public? But I digress. The purpose of this video is going to be inspired by Aquarius' unique qualities, because they are typically unique, and the reading is going to be titled, How is the universe uniquely helping your dreams come true? Yes, it's a stretch, but I just wanted to add some type of Aquarian energy into the reading because that's how I am. But we're going to look into how the universe is working through your life, because we already know universe works in mysterious ways. We know that. And we all know that everybody has a different journey, which is why it's often stressed that you should not compare yourself to others, to not really depend on or really look at time as a as a point of reference when it comes to your goals and your dreams, because the universe is going to create a different story for each and every one of you guys. And so that's what we're going to discover today. I don't know exactly what your dream is, but naturally that's something that's going to possibly be revealed within these piles. So I'm very excited for you guys. Hopefully you guys will be excited for this too, as to what is coming. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have 4 piles. The first pile is the Salt Delight Stone. Second pile is the Black Tourmaline, as well as number 3, we have the Grain of Entry. And lastly, number 4 with the Clear Quartz Crystal. So with that being said, you guys, please use your gut and not your eyes. And I will catch you at your reading. What is up, pile number 1? This is for those who picked the Salt Delight Stone. We're about to find out, how is the universe uniquely helping your dreams come true? The cards that they gave us are the 8 of Coins. We also have the 8 of Swords. We also have the 3 of Coins in reverse. We also have number 2. This is Sacral Chakra. We have the Novice. If you'll focus, thank you. We also have the Angel of Balance. In reverse, by the way. We also have River. This is movement. We have Worthiness. And we also have not 1, but we also have 2 cards that we'll get into later. All right, so pile number 1, first thing that the universe really wants to highlight for you is that they are acknowledging that this is a tough time for you. First and foremost, this is a tough time. But the one thing about it is actually necessary for your growth. Now, I know you may consider this to be a punishment, but it actually isn't. This is a feeling of where I feel like I'm stuck. And I feel like I can't move. I can't go anywhere. And it's depressing. It's sad. It's, I see a lot of you guys either, secluded in your own space and, not necessarily enjoying this moment, because believe it or not, this moment or this break or this just moment of tranquility, it's really what it's for, is really just a transitional period for you. But I have to say, yeah, it is a test, and it feels like it's a struggle. It's a struggle to make it on the end, at the end of this test. First and foremost, this is like third and foremost, but I'm also getting that the dream that you have in mind is very career related. You want to be successful, and it's nothing wrong with that. And although you may not see it, although you may not feel it, the universe agrees with this wish of yours. This feels like a wish that you've had for a very, very long time. And the universe is assuring you at this moment that it is going to come true. You just don't know how. And hopefully this is what this reading is going to help alleviate maybe some worries and, lighten it up a little bit, because I feel like it's kind of very dark as far as how your energy currently is. But like I said, this almost feels like a dark night in the soul, and it feels like just one of those tests that the universe knows you can pass. But the overall message is that there is a new opportunity that's going to come. Now, this opportunity that's going to come, it feels like it's going to be something that really obviously alleviates you from feeling stuck. But there's a big theme about collaboration. So this could be like a project, or this could just be like something that you create along with other people. Because collaboration is really the key to your success, because this group of people is not only going to help you reach or help your dreams come true, but they're also going to instill the courage and instill the within you, just those words that you need to lift you up, because you need that constant reassurance, like, yo, I'm on the right path, I'm actually good at this, I'm actually worthy of this, because that's also what's missing. So let's begin. We have the 8 of Coins. Yes, this is a career reading, which makes me happy, of course. But part of your dreams is to be successful. And possibly it could be at a dream job. And what's also interesting is that whatever this is, it's really the next thing that's coming. And whatever this is, you're actually really, really good at it. Really, really good at it. You're talented at this. And maybe this is something that you don't even realize that you're talented in, but the universe knows. So I think whatever's coming in, it may even be something completely brand new that you've never done before and never even thought about. But once you actually do accept it, you soon realize, yo, this is actually, it feels right. It feels good. And that's not by coincidence. Yeah, they're also telling me that there's some conflicts as far as where to really put your energy and put your effort towards. But that's something that's going to be made clear to you very soon. So, yeah. So yeah, I definitely see a new opportunity coming up. They're referring to it as the golden opportunity, which is they're showing me the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. So the next opportunity is really going to be the opportunity that you could ever want and needed in order to attain the success that you've always dreamt of. Now we also have this. Let's talk about it. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. And the thing about the 8 of Swords is that it's a feeling of being stuck, but it's all in your brain. Swords are mental energy. It's fear. It's, maybe because I don't actually see, the success coming to be. I don't actually believe that I'm going to be successful. And so, like I said, you're going to be gaining some clarity and some focus. I also feel like there is a person coming through already that I feel will be closely related to making these dreams come true. And this person's coming across like a King of Swords, which is exactly what you need. Oh my gosh. Like, a lot of people like to bash the King of Swords. Speaking of Aquarius, the King of Swords is an Aquarius card. But a lot of people like to bash the Aquarius only because they don't really have, because a lot of times the court cards, people tend to romanticize them, right? And the King of Swords could be romantic, but that's not the main point. The main point for this case and specifically is to be focused, to be business oriented, and to really have a clear direction and guidance. This is someone who's very knowledgeable in whatever this field is. This is someone who's really about just like business first, very professional, and they're really going to tell it like it is. And I believe this is someone who you're going to trust their judgment. You're going to trust what they have to say, and when they do encourage you, you're going to believe it, and that's going to help you move out of this as well. I kind of feel like the person that's coming through is going to come in the midst of this darkness that you're going through. So this could be rather soon or later. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like they're going to be maybe at the precipice of you being enlightened out of this darkness. 3 of Coins in reverse. Once again, I feel like for example, if you already are doing a business of yours, right, and you maybe struggle to see the success that you've wanted thus far, I get the indication that a lot of you guys are not necessarily going to get to that point without other people helping you or collaborating. That's the message I get from you. I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe you feel like you've been doing it all alone, and maybe some of that is what you wanted, but I do get the sense that there is a heavy emphasis in teamwork with this dream of yours coming to be. And I also feel like, once again, this team, this support system is really what it is. It's going to give you that support you need, that you can utilize in and out of work. Because I get the sense that you don't really have a support system that really knows what's going on with you. You may, whenever you walk out of your shell to use the bathroom or get something to eat, you may be put on a facade. You may be put on a front like, yo, everything's good, everything's fine. Maybe everyone who loves you, don't necessarily suspect a thing. But this is a group where you can really be open and honest with, and they'll be understanding. And once again, this group they are very much like, yo, they're going to tell you how great you are, how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, all these things, because that's what the universe feels you need at this very moment too. You need constant. I mean, it's not to say that these people are going to be kissing your ass, not like that, but it's more so like, since we can't necessarily, the spirit can't necessarily communicate to you all the truth about who you are, we're going to send people who are going to constantly tell you these things, like, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're creative, you can do this, you got this, because you need that. And that's really what's going to help you. They're showing me the devil card as well. So once again, the universe is really acknowledging the energy that you're currently in, and you're not going to be like this forever. Okay? The feeling of being stuck, feeling like there's no hope, I can't see the light, you're not going to feel like that forever. Speaking of light, we have the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra really houses our desires. Our wants are the things that we dream about. And this is really universe confirming that, yo, this is already on its way and we've already ordained it for you. Now, I know that's something that maybe I may have said in different readings or not. I don't know. I feel like I said that before. And it's something that you probably still don't necessarily feel like it's true unless you actually see it. I do get the sense that they're showing me also the Three of Wands, so there's going to be some physical representation of proof, I guess, that your dreams are actually coming true. Your ships are sailing in. That's usually the message that Three of Wands usually translate to. Yeah, this is manifestation as well. You've been manifesting, and you feel like your manifestations were denied and they weren't. But like I said, this is a part of your journey. This is going to give you strength. This is going to give you gratitude. This is going to make you even closer with the universe. Like they're saying, why me? Like maybe this is something that you asked me, and it's like, why not you? Like honestly, yes, being in this type of situation isn't the most fun, but the universe actually favors you. They believe in you. And this is how you kind of have to look at it. And once again, I see people coming towards you, especially one in particular who's very like a King of Swords energy. Maybe have a serious type of energy and tone. They mean business, but at the same time, they're not going to lie to you. So when they actually do tell you, yo, you're creative, you're beautiful, you're talented, you can actually do this, they're not lying. This is also an idea person as well. This is a person who's really going to inspire you, because they're going to be like, yo, this is how you're going to do it. Like this, what you're trying to do, you've been doing it all wrong, and that's okay, but this is what we can do to change it. You know? We also have the novice. This is also for those people who maybe graduated from school and maybe you were under the impression that there were going to be a job waiting for you after graduation, and that wasn't actually the case. I feel like whatever this field that you're in, you maybe don't have much experience, or you maybe don't necessarily know the ropes, and I feel like there is going to be people who's going to be coming towards you who see the potential and want to really invest in you, whether it's time or money, and really help you grow. This whole phase that you're currently in it's pretty much the best time to grow, especially on the soul level as well. So you're going to be so powerful by the end of this. By the end of this cycle that you're currently in. And when you actually do, start this project or book this job, you'll be more than ready, despite what your resume says as far as experience. Now we're about to get into the nitty gritty. We have the Angel of Balance in reverse. My pal number one. I know what I'm about to say is not easy to do, especially during this time. But the universe is challenging you to, because what's happening is that there's a lack of confidence. I feel there's your self-esteem has been chipping away during this time, and it's actually this phase is supposed to do the opposite, actually make you a lot stronger. So this is something that you're going to have to instill in yourself during this time. This is going to be a test, and I'm pulling this up because it's in reverse, because this is referring to balance within yourself. Because your outside world is a little bit like unstable, especially when it comes to your finances. But at the very least, universe is like, you got to make sure you're stable. One of the ways is you got to still be confident that your dreams are coming true, confident in your abilities, and confident, like, for example, if you got denied from like maybe jobs that you tried to apply for, you got to look at that like, yo, I'm being protected. There could be a very good reason as to why I didn't book this job. And it's not because you're not worth it. It's not because you're not talented. It's because it wasn't for your best. It wasn't for your better good. So you really got to spin it like that. Look at a scenario and spin it in a more positive way. But for sure, they really wanted you to regain some of your confidence back, regain some of your strength back, regain some of your self-esteem back as well. One of the ways that they're suggesting is finding other areas in your life that helps you feel that way, whether it's through, I don't know why they said makeup, but I guess makeup, or whether or anything that you could enjoy in this life that has nothing to do with career, but it's something that you can always go back to because you feel good about it. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel empowered. It makes you feel, whatever it is. But that's what's missing within you, and that's something that they really want you to work on. I'm not going to sit here and say that that has a direct correlation between you and the reason as to why you haven't maybe reached the level of success that you want, but that's definitely being indicated that the way you see yourself and the way and how you feel about yourself could influence your reality. But this is all about perspective, and it's about you developing a more positive perspective, not only about yourself, but just about your situation. We have river movement. So they're literally showing me a job, like you working. They're showing me you working. So for sure, there is something coming your way that is going to propel you closer to your dreams. Once again, I do feel like for a lot of you guys, it's an opportunity that someone's going to bring about by way of maybe email, social media. They may message you, and if not, this could be maybe a dream job of yours, because whatever this is that's coming next, they're showing me it's like ta-da, like I don't know that sound that people sometimes play during cartoons or animated series where the light from heaven shines down on it. Like it's the holy grail. This is the golden opportunity is what they're showing me. It's the one. You know how we would have that title for someone that you're meant to be with in this life as far as romantic love? Like, this person's the one. This job that's coming in next is going to be the one. This reading is really about the universe really trying to instill back the faith and hope that you have, and also the confidence that you once had as well within yourself, the self-esteem that you once had. Because yes, not being financially stable could really mess up your view about who you are. Worthiness. The card says, know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. This is a very vulnerable time for you, the universe is saying. And it's important for you to stay strong. I don't know what you got to do as far as like, I don't know how close you are to your spirit team, but they're definitely there waiting for you to speak to them whenever those times get a little bit more tougher for you, where it feels like you can't handle it. Once again, it's enjoying things in life that makes you feel good, makes you feel confident, makes you feel like, yo, I'm worth it. So before we move into the last two cards, pile number one, I have to say, everyone has their challenge and everyone has their own journey to where they maybe reach an obstacle that they feel like they can't overcome, but you can. And once again, I see there's one person who's coming in very strongly, and I've already mentioned like a King of Swords type of energy, but there could be another person as well who could come along, who I feel like you guys are going to work very closely together. And if this is not someone who is going to work with you, this is definitely someone who's going to be a part of your circle, your social circle, to where, and they're literally there to really lift you up. Like, of course they have their own lives and things like that, but the universe put them in your life to lift you up. But why wait for them? You can do that. You can start trying to do that now. Lifting yourself up. Because I see you working. I see you working a lot. And I see you attaining this golden opportunity that's going to be the perfect career for you. But you have to believe that it's already ordained for you. To be honest, whether you believe it or not, it's coming. But if you believe it, it definitely makes this transitional phase a lot more easier to deal with. The final two cards that we have, the first one of that is they would bring out this card. We have Whale. Great worry over nothing. I mean, self-explanatory. It's like, I think the universe, I think your spirit team does speak to you a lot, actually. Or you may be actually very well connected. But even the well connected could sometimes, get in these type of moments where they choose not to believe, quite simply because they don't see it or things like that. But it's like the universe is literally like, yo, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. It's up to you to choose if you want to believe that. But if I were you, you should believe it. That's almost like how your spirit team is moving as well. But your spirit team is there for you. So in those times of worry, speak to them and they'll give you signs. I don't know about your spirit team, but my spirit team loves to speak through music because I listen to a lot of music every single day. And sometimes a song that I maybe listen to 100 times over doesn't necessarily hit until a message is being said to me through those lyrics. And I'll just be like, yo, okay, I get it. So pay attention to that as well. The last card that we have, ladder, climbing towards success. And this is pretty much what they're showing me throughout the entire reading, is that, like the Drake song, you're going to start from the bottom to the top, which is why the novice card is also here. But that's not a bad thing. I think you're definitely going to be working hard. I'll say that. But you're going to love what you do. You're going to enjoy what you do. And part of the enjoyment is going to be the journey, seeing your dreams come to fruition bit by bit by bit. So be on the lookout for that and stay hopeful and stay faithful to that. Okay? Pile number 1, hey, I'm here with you and I'm rooting for you. I'm giving you so much encouragement and yeah, sending you so much love and so much light. I hope that you enjoyed this though. You see how the universe is uniquely moving through your life. I hopefully you understood how through this reading, and look forward to what's to come in your life with a more optimistic outlook. So with that being said, I thank you guys so much. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. What is up, pile number 2? This is for those that picked the black tourmaline stone. We're about to find out, how is the universe uniquely helping your dreams come true? The cards that they gave us are the 6 of Swords in reverse. Sorry for the airplane. 6 of Swords in reverse. We also have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We also have the Moon. Okay. We also have number 5, throat chakra. The Serpent. We have number 24, adjacent possibilities in reverse. We have Meadow, vulnerability. We also have blessed change. And we also have these 2 cards that we'll get into later. Pile number 2. Now, I feel like this message it's a very unique message. You know, it's very accurate to the title. But I don't know if you're expecting this message at all, because I definitely was not expecting a message like this. So what's happening is that the universe is, I almost feel like your dream is not your actual dreams, or maybe this is your dream in itself, and I'll explain in a few seconds. But maybe your actual dream, whether it's career or maybe it's love, I feel like those are maybe coming if that is what you're looking for. But the universe is almost like, okay, but those won't come until you finish this chapter first. What this chapter is for you guys, and how the universe is uniquely helping you, essentially helping your dreams come true still, I almost feel like there's a reconciliation happening. I don't know who this person is, but this person feels very like nurturing. For some of you guys, this is a parent. I feel more so mother than father. For others of you guys, this is but the thing is, it almost feels like we're best friends. So this could be an actual best friend, or this could be a parent who is like a best friend, and this could also be a romantic partner or a former romantic partner who was like your best friend. The connection is very strong. And what's also very strong is the emotions that you and this person both feel towards each other. I'm not gonna hold you. I do feel like there's some passionate emotions. In my passion, I mean like anger. I don't know why, but I also feel the care. I feel the nurture. I feel and you guys are very intuitively psychic towards each other. Like, you guys may not be psychic in general. Like, you can't, like, I'm not saying you guys are Raven Baxter. But you guys, even within the separation that I feel like a lot of you guys are going through with this particular individual, you guys are still connected, especially by way of dreams, by way of energy. And I also feel like you guys feel the same type of way towards each other, and you guys both want a reconciliation. Now, if you know this channel, if you know Candy Tarot, I usually do not speak about exes. I usually do not make a video dedicated to exes or just people from the past, like former friends, like former people. Like, I don't do that because I have my own philosophy on that. However, I will talk about it if the universe and spirit has a message about that. And I feel like this is probably the best type of message in relation to that. So, if you don't relate to any of that, what it was just said, I would probably suggest you to pick another pile, because it's a very specific type of message that the universe has, and the universe is also saying that this is directly correlated to you making your dreams come true, only because it's energy. Your energy right now is mainly focused on this, despite how you try to make it seem like you may keep yourself busy by doing other things, but the universe is saying your energy is predominantly focused on this connection. And this is something that we need to either get closure or at the very least discuss and have a conversation. Let's begin. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not over it. Whatever this was, or whoever this was, you're not over it. They're not over it either. I get the sense that you guys are very good at making it seem like you're over it, and underneath the surface, that's not what it is. Those moments where you are alone, you think about it all the time. And I also feel like, once again, the energy is you guys are still connected. You know, it's funny. It feels like a soulmate. Like, soulmates could be in any form, whether it's romantic, family, you know, animals. That theory, you know, that still is my theory, but this is something that I believe is to be true. But soulmates could incarnate in any form. You know what I mean? In any form when it comes to a person in your life. But I do feel like this person is a soulmate of yours in your soul family. So it's no question as to why you're still not over it. I almost feel like there was maybe an abrupt disagreement, or there could be a physical separation as well. And sometimes maybe people don't necessarily are good with goodbyes or see you laters. But there's definitely some space in between you guys, and the other possibility as well is that whoever this person is could have already passed on. So keep that in mind as well. But it would be somebody that you definitely know, that you definitely had a connection while they were alive. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands in reverse definitely speaks about you being vulnerable. I think you're naturally a strong person now. naturally a strong person. You don't like to show emotions. You don't like that's what the vibe I'm getting. But you have your moments where you break down and you can't function, can't think because of this connection. Yeah, you and whoever this person, I almost feel like this person either help you grow, or they feel like you helped them grow, or you guys grew together. But the connection is very important to the both of you. And it was essential to your journey. And you know that, and you felt that. But whatever this was has left you very, definitely feels like there was a void there. And naturally you would have, what feels like an armor, but how this connection ended, or how this connection came to be in the end, definitely pierced that armor of yours and penetrated you. And I see a lot of you guys crying a lot more than you would normally do in any other situation, because this connection meant so much to you. Now, how the universe is really going to do it is, we have the moon card. There's definitely, there's opportunities. There's many opportunities as to how the universe is really trying to make you guys reconnect. For example, if in fact you guys if this is about someone who, let's just say, passed on, dreams is the number one place that you guys visit with each other. And when it comes to death, it requires a lot of growth to really get to a point to where you don't necessarily feel like they're gone. It takes a lot, so I can't necessarily give you the most advice, or the best advice for that, because it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone deals with it differently, and you just have to find your way to adjust. Now, for others, you guys, this is a way that you guys still communicate. If this is an ex, if this is a former best friend, if this is a parent that you don't speak to anymore, a relative that you don't speak to anymore, you guys still talk, you guys still dream about each other, because you guys visit each other within each other's dream. There's a very psychic connection between you two. And what's going to happen in the physical is that there's going to be opportunities placed in your life, whether Spirit is going to remind you about this person and give you the nudge to call them, and they as well, or there's going to be a time and place where maybe you guys both know a friend that you guys mutually know, and they may have a birthday party and you guys both get invited and you guys are both there, which gives the opportunity to talk. There's something like that, and it's going to feel like maybe sometimes it's be coincidental, or maybe you just feel like it's a random thought, but that's really Spirit really nudging you to really reconcile. I feel like this connection is important. It's important for you to reconcile. Not usually, but sometimes I'll get the message like, yo, leave it in the past, don't even worry about it, like stuff like that. But this is something that the universe feels is very necessary to you, for you to, at the very least, talk about it and get some closure. But I kind of feel like the talk is really to continue the connection on better terms. So what they're also saying, that a lot of you guys have been ignoring these signs. I do feel like it's pride, though. I do feel like it's pride. Especially if this is like a parent. Parents are prideful as hell. Because, they'd be like, oh, I'm the parent, you're the child, you're supposed to listen to me. Like, I'm not about to stoop to your level to come. Like, a lot of parents think in that way. And so it's hard sometimes, yeah. But as a child, and I've been through this, sometimes you do got to be the bigger person. And it's not about, oh, who's right, who's wrong. It's about mending and connection. And they'll learn. whether it's in this life or the afterlife. And that's just all, and that's not really your burden to deal with. The point is, you did what you were supposed to do. But the throat chakra card here is really indicating a need to communicate. But they're definitely making me feel like you guys are not necessarily taking the efforts. And I think it's like the universe is like, yo, here, we need to fix this, or we need to mend this before we go on to the next chapter. And I see a lot of you guys ignoring that nudge. We have the serpent. This is knowledge and healing, which means that this is a very pivotal time within this connection of yours. It's a pivotal time for obviously growth, and this connection is transforming. It's never going to be the same, but it's also a good thing. You guys, these two individuals are both growing, or they're both changed in some way, and now it's really about how can we now continue this connection as the people that we are today, and still, be happy, still be content, still enjoy each other's presence. I think that you guys have both become wise, and I think once again you guys think about this connection a lot, and they do too. And maybe, sometimes it's not necessarily the most nicest thing to say, but I feel like a lot of times it is them maybe reflecting on what I should have done, or what I could have done, or what I could have done differently to maybe saved it. But I kind of feel like this was kind of necessary. This was probably bound to happen in some way, shape, or form. Like, this was kind of destined to happen, and I feel like it's a pivotal moment for both of you guys to grow. We have number 24, adjacent possibilities in reverse. This is further confirmation that you guys are not taking the opportunities that the universe is giving you guys to reconcile, to reconnect. And I do feel like they're showing me the strength cards, so I have to say that it's due to pride. That's the biggest reason. I see some of you guys were actually hurt as well, but once again, there's a mutual desire here to reconnect. So this is not only just you feeling this way. Once again, I'm getting like best friends. I don't know what it is. So one of the opportunities that may come about, you guys may both have a mutual friend that, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I feel like they may bring you guys together. And that's how you guys begin to speak again. Or I feel like there's a middleman, there's a middle person in how the opportunity is going to present itself for you guys to reconnect. There's a middle person that you both know. So be on the lookout for that. We have meadow, and this is vulnerability. This is maybe equivalent to the seven of wands as well. It's time to put those guards down. I almost feel like you guys need to see the connection for the beauty that it actually is, despite whatever happened. This is a sensitive time. This is also, I feel like, a sensitive topic for a lot of you guys. But I almost feel like the universe is advising you to look at this connection from a place of happiness, a place of optimism, a place of joy. Remember all the good times. Like, that's what they're really wanting you to use as a point of reference when you try to reconnect. Now, I also have to say this though, if in fact there was maybe something that was done or said that hurt you, that's something that still can be addressed. But the universe is definitely giving me indications that that the goal shouldn't be to really just talk about it and have an argument, but really to reach a resolution and come to a place where we can both still be back on terms that we were most familiar with. There hasn't been no communication at all, is what they're saying. Let's get into the next card. We have blessed change. So I don't know if this is someone that you haven't spoken to in a very long time, or someone that you just choose not to think about or speak about. Or maybe when people are around you, they know not to speak about this person around you either. Like, because they know how much of a maybe touchy subject it is. But the universe is like, it shouldn't be like that though. It shouldn't be a touchy subject. You guys will reconcile though. You guys will make up. And this is something that's divinely being orchestrated behind the scenes. And I have to tell you, if the universe has their involvement into it, then it's a very important connection that's very vital to your journey and your growth. And I feel like when it does get into a more positive place, that's when maybe other dreams that you have, whether it's in love, career, will also start to fall. Fall as in, follow and come to fruition as well. So I almost feel like the universe is like, okay, everything, stop, we have an emergency, we got this connection that we need to repair. Like, that's how they're making me feel. So inadvertently, this is how the universe is making your dreams or helping your dreams come true. Yeah, they're also saying that this person also feels the same way. The energy is reciprocated. So don't think that this person is on a different page than you. They're not. You both had time to be alone and reflect. And now it's time to, I almost feel like you guys even grown, even spiritually, because of this, which was the point, honestly, to really grow from this. And you guys are new versions of yourself. So it's different now. But the card says a major life change brings you great blessings. So once again, this doesn't seem like it would be the key to making your dreams come true, but the universe says it is. It may have nothing to do with your other dreams that you maybe really wanted to hear about, but the universe says it does. Because it's all about energy. And your energy is reading all about this. The last two cards that we have, the first one being handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So what's funny is that, like, once again, I do feel like there's a middleman. There's a middleman in between you and this person reconnecting. I kind of feel like it's going to be spontaneous. It's going to be very like, oh, like this could be like, you meet someone and there's an event and they'll be like, oh, let me have you meet someone else. And it turned out to be this person that you're in a connection with. And you'd be like, how did you even? But that's the universe. The universe works. The universe loves to surprise you. So that could be one way. But once again, I do feel like this is just a really reconciliation. This is indicating a reconciliation. And the word stranger is being used, meaning you guys haven't spoken in a very long time. People be like, oh, hello, stranger. What's up, big head? I was playing. No, but they'll be like, oh, what's up, stranger? Or hey, stranger. That phrase. But this is someone that you really haven't spoken to in a very long time. And the universe is really giving you your blessing, giving this connection their blessing, because it's very important that you guys reconnect. Last card that we have is We have candle. You will be shown the way. Of course. There's many opportunities that the universe is giving you, and I think there's going to be one big opportunity that I think involves like a middle person, a liaison, if you will, that's going to help you guys reconnect. Like, I almost feel like there's other opportunities that could have happened prior to that happening, but I kind of feel like, once again, you guys both have been ignoring that, and the universe is really going to have, like, especially one huge event that's going to be like no doubt in your mind, like, yo, this is what the universe is doing. Like, how in the hell did we both meet in Kansas? Like, something like that. So pay attention to the signs. You're going to be naturally guided anyways, so just do whatever you're currently doing. But if you feel the need to speed up the process, you can definitely pick up that phone anytime. So, with that being said, column number 2, this is actually very unique. A unique way that the universe is helping you make your dreams come true, and I hope that it was understood, and hope that it was received. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But other than that, I thank you, and I will catch you guys next time. What is up, pile number 3? This is for those who picked the green adventuring stone. We're about to find out how is the universe uniquely helping your dreams come true. The cards that they gave us are the Magician. I love that interpretation of Magician. This is some fairy tale. I forgot which one. We're just going to call that the fairy godmother, making your dreams come true. We also have the Two of Cups. I love this interpretation, this image. I love this. I love seeing different interpretations of Two of Cups. I really do. And the Lover's card. So we have Two of Cups. We also have the Tower. That's some intense stuff. We also have the Two of Swords. We have the Wind Fairy. We have number 31, Door to Value in reverse. We have Music. Friendship. And these two cards that we'll get into later. Number 3. Very interesting, because I feel like this is a group that, I don't know if you guys are air signs or not. I feel like you guys, there's a part of you that really resembles an air sign, by which I mean very logical. And I find that a lot of times, they don't have to be air signs, but I feel like a lot of logical people tend to not be as spiritual or maybe even religious. They may be open to the idea, they may be interested in learning more about it, but they don't necessarily follow it, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys who are watching this may be a part of that power. I don't know if you guys just clicked on this just because, or maybe this is during a time where you are lacking in faith and trust in the universe. Maybe that's the reason why I feel this way. But overall, I feel like there's a part of you that wants to believe that your dreams are coming true, but because you don't see it, because you don't know how in the world it's going to manifest itself in your life at this point, it's like your brain is really fighting, or your brain is really trying to make it make sense, really. And the thing about faith is that it's not always going to make sense. Like, a lot of times we can believe in something that we don't necessarily have the proof of. And so I feel like there's a constant battle between your logic and your beliefs, maybe, or just this spiritual world, and that's something that's maybe causing some type of imbalance within your own energy. Sidebar, Kenny speaking. I'm fully immersed in the spiritual world, obviously. However, I am someone who's quite practical and quite logical. So, for example, I believe that I will make my dream, or my dreams will come true. But I'm practical enough to know that I still have to place actions in order to reach those dreams, if that makes sense. So I like to think of myself a hybrid. Maybe you do too. But I kind of feel like the logical is always way overtaking what's everything else that you can't see that's happening as well. The spiritual, or the 5D, or whatever, how you may describe it. I say all that to say is that I kind of feel like this is a group that has been trying to manifest a career or financial stability. And it's not to say that you're not going to get that, because I do feel like you will. But what's funny is that what's also coming, I feel like there's something else that's coming before you. And it's going to really put you in a space to where, I actually can get the type of career that I want. I actually can make my career dreams come true. And what that is a person. There's somebody that the universe is sending you. And this person is really going to have a huge impact on you. Now, I think what the impact may help do is really make you believe, really have you trust in the universe, and really make you have the courage, really make you feel empowered to really go after your dreams the way that you want. So let's begin. We have the Magician. And for others, you guys, this really is just another, this could just be confirmation that your dreams of maybe finding your soulmate is coming true. Because whoever this person is a soulmate for sure. But I think what the universe really wants to highlight is how they are going to put this person in your life and how they're going to have an effect on making your dreams come true. But we have the Magician. First of all, this is a product of your manifestation. Like, I don't know if you are doing this intentionally, but I'm getting someone who's quite a great manifester. Whether or not you see the manifestation come to fruition is not really the point. The point is what you're manifesting is actually coming to be, whether you see it or not. But I also feel like this person is also a part of those manifestations as well as coming through. This is actually someone who's very, very confident, very sure of themselves. They may be very successful. They may be someone who already knows the ropes, already has it together. They're choosing the words they've won at the game of life, which I'm interpreting as they're successful or they pretty much live a life to where they've already made their dreams come true. And they're about to show you how you can as well. This is someone who's very into spiritual, I feel. Very spiritual, very open-minded, very optimistic. I also get that this person may even come through by way of, like, maybe not even trying to be, not even thinking that you're their soulmate or things like that. This is just someone who just connects with you. This person may even be someone who's going to literally help make your dreams come true, maybe be an investor. They're making me feel like this person's like your fairy godmother or fairy godfather. Like, this is someone who's really going to help you. And I feel like they're going to help you in more ways than just one. Whether it's by way of like physical help or just help you emotionally, spiritually, physically. We have the Two of Cups. This is absolutely a soulmate. there's a great indication that this is someone who is completely different from you as far as background. They could be a foreigner to you. They're showing me the Sun card image, so you are going to be very, very happy with this person, as they will with you. You guys are, so what they're showing me are, you guys are the same as far as soul goes, but there still are obviously differences and nuances, but you guys will feel very like kindred spirits. Yeah. The connection when you guys first meet is going to be immediate. It's going to be, you guys will immediately recognize each other on the soul level. This person, once again, is going to make you feel like you can dream again. I think as adults, we lose that ability to some degree, to where we feel like, yo, anything can happen. We can make anything come true. Like when they ask us, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? We used to say the wildest thing, like, oh, I want to be an astronaut or things like that, without having any clue as to how that's going to happen. And that's something that this person is going to help you regain, and it's really going to help you when it comes to your manifestation ability and making your dreams come true. Dream big is what they're saying, and this person's going to be, I feel like this person is also going to be an example of that very thing and show you how you can do it too. This is going to be a lovely connection. A lovely connection. And yeah, it's very warm. Very warm. Once again, I'm going to say this really clearly. There is no indication of whether or not this is romantic. I want to put that out there, okay? Because I like to always stress soulmates. There's different types of soulmates. There's different types of people who are going to be in your life that are going to be identified as soulmates by spirit, but it does not have to be romantic. And I have to make that clear because a lot of times it's often romanticized as just being a husband, spouse, wife, like whatever you name it. And that's not always the case. Now, although that's not always the case, that still is a possibility for this connection. I have to say that. When are you going to meet this person? We have the Tower card. Now, it is going to happen during a time where it's very tough. When you feel like you need somebody like this. You may not even think about like, oh, I need someone to encourage me, but the universe is going to know when you need this person the most, and that's when this person is going to enter your life. Some of you guys, that tough time could be now. So that could be a clear indication that you could be meeting this person very soon. I don't want to scare you guys, but like I said, I kind of feel like this tough time of yours has to do with career. It has to do with money. It has to do with maybe there's a delay. There's a delay in your career plans or your stability, you attaining that. There's a delay in that, and that's really something that is messing with you. If you are an air sign for sure, especially like you're an Aquarius, you definitely care about money, which is not a bad thing, but it's definitely messes with your, when I say messes with you, I mean like makes you unstable when your money is not in order. When your money's not in order, when you feel like, yo, I don't know how I'm going to, do this, and I don't know how I'm going to pay for this and pay for that. It's very hard, in my opinion, especially for like an air sign person, to really be comfortable with having faith and not knowing what exactly is going to happen next. That's tough, especially for an air sign. That's what I'm just saying, but also for earth signs as well, I feel. So I don't know why I'm putting a lot of emphasis on signs. Forget about all that. But if you're someone who finds discomfort in the unknown, in this maybe little muddy period of your life, this message is also for you. but it's definitely this person's going to enter during a tough time in your life. Probably the toughest time in your life. Two of Swords, mental conflict. This is what I was referring to. I kind of feel like you guys are very logical people, practical people. And it's not to say that you guys are not spiritual or you guys are not religious. It's just that lately it's been very hard for you to stay that, to remain that way, you know, to remain faithful and to still have trust in the universe, or just still have trust that everything's going to work out. And that's what I mean. Your mind is really trying to battle with your spirit, I feel. And they should be aligned. They can actually coexist. You can actually be logical and also spiritual. Yeah. And that's probably going to be one of the lessons that this person that's coming through is going to show you. But that's also what would happen, especially if you are in a situation currently, your mental space is a little bit cluttered, because it's like you had already envisioned your life to be a certain way, and it's not. Doesn't mean you're not on the path, but it still is going to be difficult for you to still see the path, to see the goal ahead. Because I don't think it's coming. I don't believe it's coming. I keep hearing about, you know, I watch pick a card readings, but they keep telling me that, you know, this is coming, that's coming, but I don't see it. So I don't believe it. This is I need to see it to believe it pile. And that's going to be the test. But luckily for you, the universe is sending reinforcements. Now, I don't know how far in the lesson will you be when this person comes through, but I don't see the problem of trying to get a head start in learning this lesson. I don't think that you guys know this person yet. I think this person's kind of hidden from you at the very moment. And that could be, the universe could probably have their reason for that as well. There could be a distance between you two. Maybe this is someone that will find you on social media somehow. I don't know. But the point is, this person will enter your life. And if not, if this person turns out this is someone that you do know, they definitely are not going to be the person how I described, you never knew them to be this way. You know what I mean? So if this is someone that you know, you never knew them in this way, if that makes sense. So it'll be like a totally brand new person for you. But I get the sense it's a brand new person that you have yet to meet. We have the Wind Fairy. This is that air energy. I really get the sense you got some strong air in your chart. And I'm an Aquarius, obviously, and I can identify with this, but I get the sense that you are spiritual to some degree, and there needs to be a balance of that, and finding a way where they can actually coexist. Like I said, the example that they made me say was, I can believe and I can set the intention out that I want this particular dream to come true, and my practical self can also assist by putting in the actual actions to making that come true, or helping that come true. Yeah. So that's going to be the lesson for you, and maybe a tough lesson for you to learn. Because during this time, and I feel like a lot of you guys are going through a tough time, there is a lesson still that needs to be learned, and universe is like, yo, what's not clicking? What's not clicking? This is what's not, like, what are you not getting? And hopefully this is something that will help. And if not, I do feel like, once again, there's going to be someone who the universe is going to send to you that's going to make sure you learn the lesson. But my thing is, why wait for them? You can do it. Start trying to do that now. Door to Valley in reverse. Straight up, this is like, the energy is like, yo, the job is not coming through. The clients are not coming through. I've been without a job for so and so long amount of time. I don't even believe that the financial dreams that I have will be coming true. They are. But the thing is, you're so damn pessimistic. And it's in your nature, though. It's in your nature. Sorry for the airplane. I kind of feel like a lot of what I'm being said is going just over your head. But like I said, please save this video, because you're going to come back to this video and be like, yo, Spirit said through Kenny this was going to happen. And look what happened. I should have believed it. Please bookmark this, because I feel like a lot of things that's being said is just going over your head, just like that airplane. So it's in your nature to really look at something and be like, the chances of it likely happening is 0 or 1%. And that's how you're looking at your current situation, when the universe is like, some things cannot be measured by, math or percentage. Like, some things you just gotta believe. And that's gonna be a struggle for you. But it's career goals, it's financial stability, it's money goals that you really want to come true, and they will. But this still is a vital time for your growth. And it still is going to help you when it comes to achieving these dreams of yours. And this person that's coming through is going to be instrumental in helping you see that. So I do feel like this person is really going to come when you need them. And maybe, yeah, you're going to feel like you're at rock bottom. But this person will help rebuild you. Now, I don't like using that term, but this is what they're saying. Because I don't want to ever feel like anyone is a project. But this person that's coming through is definitely not going to feel that way. I think helping you is going to bring them much fulfillment and joy. And with this card here, music, once again, I'm getting like, it's crazy, like soulmate, soulmate. You guys are the same. Once again, you guys obviously have your nuances and differences that will help balance each other out, and complement each other, but you guys are soulmates. And you guys are in sync. And I think this person when it comes to their lives, maybe it's the opposite of what you're going to like there. I'm kind of seeing them as at a successful level already. And that's something that you're trying to achieve, right? So the connection between you and them will help you sync with them, you know what I mean? Because you guys are already synced on a soul level, and it's just a matter of time before the physical becomes that way as well. Now, they said that you guys will make beautiful music together. Whatever you could be doing for money, whatever you're wanting to do to make money, it could be music related, but that phrase, you guys can make beautiful music together. You can interpret that in any way that you want. And I guess time will tell what they actually mean. But the point is, you guys are very much in sync. And I think one of the lessons as well is to really just go with the flow. And that's a lesson that's very hard to learn, especially as being as intellectual and being as practical and analytical as you are. It's a very hard lesson to learn because it conflicts that very essence of that. You know, it's being comfortable with the ebbs and flow of how life is moving and just going with it, but still having faith and still having the belief that you'll end up at your destination that you've been wanting. This person that's coming through is really just going to make life easier for you, whether it's through how you feel or just maybe give you an opportunity or just help you in some ways to make life easier. But you're going to feel a sense of relief with this person in your life. Now we have friendship. Sorry for the other airplane. There's like 3 airplanes that I really feel like you guys are just not seeing the picture, the bigger picture when it comes to your situation. You're not seeing the bigger picture. And the universe is giving you clues and or signs and stuff like that. And although this person is coming through, it just seems like you guys are just not necessarily, you guys are choosing to believe your own narrative without actually believing that it could possibly be another narrative. Maybe there's another possibility that's happening that's actually for your best. But we have your friendship card, which could obviously indicate that the person that's coming through is a friend. I see a best friend, a friend that, you know, I don't know, sure, it's, you know, every soulmate relationship doesn't necessarily last for the entire journey that you have here, but they're always impactful. They always have a purpose, and the purpose is very clear. But this is like your next best friend. And you need this. Because I think for you, it's not this, because the universe, honestly, they're going to make you learn the lessons that you need to learn regardless. But I do feel like the universe is kind of working with you because they know how you are. And so they're giving you someone who's in this physical 3D realm to really help you see what the universe sees. Yeah. This person is going to, once again, they're saying relief, and they're going to really help you release all the burdens, all the worries that you have. This person is going to alleviate them somehow. And that's going to be a wonderful feeling for you. The last 2 cards that we have. First one is, we have Forest, and it says muddled, unclear thinking. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I got chills. Insane. What did they say about you guys not seeing things clearly? You guys are very much in your head, and you don't really allow for any other possibilities or other interpretation of what's going on. You would rather stick to this. It's your story and you're sticking with it, but you know, it's like, no, you need to see it differently because it is different. Like, in your eyes, you see that there's no way out when there's actually an opportunity that's going to be placed in your life. But this is a hard lesson that you need to learn first. Luckily for you, you have a study buddy that's coming through. But wow, muddled and unclear thinking. Pile number 3, that's for you, for damn sure. The last card that we have. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. This is the person that's coming through. Very smart, very business savvy, very intelligent, knows how to look at something and be like, yo, how can I fix it so that it can become more successful? How can I, this person will know what to do and know what to say and give you the steps to really take it to the next level as far as your career dreams. So I know I've gone along, most of these readings are becoming longer than I typically do, and I do apologize for that, but things need to be said. So I hope that it was heard loud and clear. Once again, bookmark this, and you're gonna come back to this and be like, yo, Spirit was right. Because maybe what's not being heard today will be heard another day. Pile number 3, I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Pile number 4, hey, what is going on? Welcome to your reading. This is for those who picked the clear quartz crystals. Baby, we're about to get into it. What or how is the universe uniquely helping your dreams come true? The first cards that we got, or the cards that we got, I can't speak, I don't know why, but the cards that they gave us, I'm sorry, are the 6 of Wands. We also have the 7 of Swords. We also have the 3 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. 2 of Pentacles. You guys see that? Yeah. We also have the Grail Knight. We have woman holding a coin in reverse. Oh, that's why I was singing that song. I'm like, why am I singing this song? Full Moon. One of my favorite songs of all time is Full Moon by Brandy. I love that song so much. I love that song. But we have Full Moon. Watch your thoughts. And these 2 cards that we'll get into later. First and foremost, pile number 4. I think I'm happy for you because you are definitely completing a chapter of your life, a cycle, if you will. This cycle that just passed, or this cycle that's coming to pass, I think one of the milestones was the relationships the connections that you dealt with, especially one in particular. I feel that felt like it was like you didn't see it coming, and things were said behind your back, things were done possibly behind your back as well, and you had to do what needed to be done, which was ended. For others of you guys, I almost feel like this cycle was a tough one that made you think negatively about yourself for whatever reason, and you were kind of sabotaging yourself. Because what you don't realize is that your mind is very powerful. Very powerful. This group in particular, I know I say this for maybe everyone, on how your mind can shape your reality. It really goes for you specifically, though. Because this is my manifestors right here in this group. My heavy manifestors. This is my, like, you don't even have to really necessarily try to manifest. Like, maybe journal it, do all these rituals and spells. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can literally think about, yo, this is what I want. This is what I really want. Or maybe even passively think about something. And the universe is like, yo, it will happen. So I feel like there could have been a tough cycle for you guys that made your thoughts just completely be negative or pessimistic. And it was self-sabotaging for you. And so what's happening? I see there is a sudden, it feels sudden, but it doesn't have to be. It could be some out of hard work, but there is a significant rise in your status, your finances, whether it's your career. This could be a promotion. This could be maybe a certain burst of fame or popularity all of a sudden that equates to finance or money. They've been saying that you've been lacking when it comes to good news, and this is something that you finally get something good to happen, is what they're also saying. But what they're also saying is that part of the lesson was to still feel that way, still feel like, yo, good is happening, despite whether or not I can see it. I may be in the midst of darkness, but yet my hope and my faith is still keeping me afloat, and that's enough to go by. So I do feel like with this group in particular, the biggest message is that they're going to send you people. And I get the sense that it's going to be a group of friends, or maybe just one friend in particular, that's really going to continuously instill within you this is someone who's really going to lift you up, like really encourage you, like, yo, like, you know, I saw this one skit on HBO. I forget, it's called Black Lady Sketch Show or something like that. I love that show, and there was one skit in which it was a group of friends, and there was one girl who would always like hype their friends up, even for the most mundane, littlest things. Like, I think one scene, the girl broke her leg, and the girl was like, "Yes, come through, bone," like something like that. Like it cracked me up. But the message that Spirit is wanting to say is that there's going to be people who's going to do that. It's going to be genuine, and it's going to really instill in that, because it's really going to help you soar. This is people who actually are like, they're putting you on a pedestal. Like, not in like a, like, okay, you're the king or queen and these are my peasants. I kind of feel like these people who are putting you on the pedestal are also on that pedestal as well. So they're kind of like lifting you up to really see them on the same level. So if you've been like in a space where you can't necessarily see things clearly, you don't necessarily see a positive future coming out of this, then this message is absolutely for you. And once again, I kind of feel like you guys already learned that lesson. You guys are coming out of it stronger than ever. And the friends that are coming in are really there to make sure that you never go back to that place. So your dreams are coming true, and I feel like these dreams are having to do with career, money, but not only that, but I kind of feel like there's a status here that is going to be elevated. Your status is going to be increased. And I also feel like for some of you guys, there's popularity and fame that comes with it as well. This is what the next cycle is about for you. So although I kind of feel like, before we begin, I know this is a long, synopsis, but I kind of feel like you guys already know. You guys already are on this path, and this is probably just confirmation. And the universe is like, yo, this is how we're going to ensure that your dreams come true, is by putting you in a circle, putting you around people who already maybe living that dream and are going to connect with you and help you and lift you up. First card, Six of Wands. This is guaranteed success for you. They're making me feel like it's a promise for you. So this is absolutely a confirmation that your manifestations are, in fact, already agreed upon, already accepted, already ordained for you. And I feel like especially it's going to happen in a big way. Sorry for the airplane, but it's going to happen in a big way, bigger than you could expect. Yeah, once again, they keep saying that you guys needed some good news. You guys been like lacking in good news, and the universe is hoping that this will be some form of that. But there is going to be bigger news that you're going to get in relation to this incoming success. Seven of Swords. This is a self-sabotage, and I have to tell you, you are one of those powerful manifestors where just even the slightest negative thought could sway you. Now, what's meant for you is meant for you, of course, but the message for you specifically is the fact that you could be your own worst enemy sometimes. Like, especially if you are the type of person that is very in your head, like it's very hard for you to retain faith in your dreams because you don't see physical progress or actual proof that is actually coming. And that's a lesson that you maybe had to learn already. But yeah, they're definitely saying that your thoughts really have a strong correlation to your reality. And because of that, the universe is going to ensure that doesn't happen again by putting you around people who are going to constantly reassure you that, yo, no, you're talented, no, you're this, you're that, you're going to make it. Like, and if you feel like you can, we're going to help you. Like, that's what I get. This is like a true support system that are going to also ensure that you become successful. They're saying that this is a true. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Some of you guys maybe have had maybe part of this cycle that you're leaving was full of people who pretended to be your friends and they actually weren't. And maybe this is the cycle, and maybe sometimes, because this is what happens as well, is that you, especially if you're spiritual, which I think you guys very much are, you know that certain friendships, let's just be honest, have expiration dates. It doesn't mean that something bad happened, doesn't mean that we ended on bad terms. It's just that sometimes our growth has reached far beyond what this friendship will allow. And we have to leave that in the past. And that's okay. And I think that's what a lot of you guys have to do as well. So what's coming next is definitely, I feel like it's a group of friends. But it could just be one person, but there's definitely going to be a support system that are truly, it's your true soul tribe. Yeah. And they're going to help you be empowered. It's like you guys are actually quite strong as a spirit, like spirit warriors, and I also get like royalty. Maybe that's a past life of yours, but I also get in royalty. So I think this is the same type of energy that this support system will be in, like powerful, maybe big name type of people. And they see you as kindred spirits, and that's why they're gonna be like, yo, let's lift you up. Let's put you in with the right people. Let's get you the right opportunities. Let's do this. Because you're one of us. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, life definitely felt shaky, didn't it? And that was hard for you to adjust to. But I feel like for the majority of you guys did adjust to. You guys adjust to being comfortable with the uncomfortable, is what they like to use. I see that a lot of you guys also found this time, maybe it happened only towards the end of the cycle, but found this time to be somewhat enjoyable. Maybe this is a time for you guys to reflect, for you guys to spend some time alone and really, because I feel like this is a period of stillness. This cycle was like a period of stillness and reflection, versus the next cycle, which is going to be a lot about action, deals being made, progress being made, like all that. And so I feel like most of you guys maybe have already achieved a type of enlightenment to where you see that in that way. Yeah. It was vital for you to come to that conclusion, to be honest, because it made you way more aligned to who you are on a soul level and what's to come in this physical life of yours. Like, you would have to go through maybe a tower moment, or you would have to go through a dark night of the soul, or just a moment where you just feel like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? But you'll go through that and still look at it and be like, I can look at this, I know what I'm going through, I know what I feel, but at the same time, I'm still grateful to wake up in the morning and chat and go through life and see what I can enjoy. I'm still grateful to wake up and smell the roses, or I'm still like, I feel like you guys found that. And the universe couldn't be any more proud. And if this is something that you have yet to really discover, this is a part of your lesson and journey, is to really, if your physical world feels, or it's like no job, no money, like it feels like nothing's happening, you feel like your dreams is put on hold. If you can go through that while going through that and still wake up and be like, yo, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. Like, I'm going to go to the spa, or I'm just going to, relax. I'm going to go to the park, read a book, like still find enjoyment in life in the midst of that. Baby, you did it. And that was the end goal of this cycle. And you have to discover that on your own, though. So congratulations on that. It's what the universe is wanting to say. They're saying well done. This next cycle is going to be a lot easier for you, though. So I'm sure you're glad to hear that. The Grail Knight. Love this card. This is the equivalent of the Knight of Cups. This support system, this could be one person, doesn't have to be. I'll tell you this. One person in particular of this support group is coming across like a King of Pentacles energy. So very successful, at the very least. Some would even say that they work too much, though. But who cares about that? The point is, that's the type of energy that you're going to be surrounding yourself. And you're gonna kind of emulate that in some ways. But the Grail Knight, which is also like the Knight of Cups, saying that this is people who are going to see themselves in you, see the potential in you, and really offer you a cup of love or opportunity. And by love, I mean like kinship, friendship, and obviously that could lead to more, but we're not talking about that. These are people who are genuinely wants you to rise and succeed. It's coming from a place of love. These are people who really want to assist you. Now, it doesn't mean, I do get that one person is really going to help you as far as finances and as far as opportunities, for sure. But the group as a whole could just be people who are here to really instill encouragement in you and to empower you in some way overall. But definitely, I get that this is going to be, for the most part, if not just one, it could be two or more, the entire group. But one person in particular, for sure, is going to be a career-related type of relationship or friendship, and they're definitely going to help you in so many ways. And they're not asking for anything in return, and it's very genuine. We have women holding a coin in reverse. This is essentially you. It doesn't matter what you identify as. This is essentially you. You're on the come up. That's what that's saying. You're not there yet, but guess what? This is the beginning of a new cycle for you. And your financial goals, I feel like this is a heavy career, financial money-based dream of yours. The right people are going to be placed in your life to really help you achieve this. Yeah. They keep saying you don't see it though. You don't see it. You can't see it. And I kind of feel like with you, your nature is probably like your natural disposition, I feel like, is to, if you don't see it, you don't believe it, which is ironic because, like I said, you're coming across as a very heavy, powerful manifester, and you would have to have some type of balance when it comes to, you know, your beliefs and practicality. So yeah, you definitely don't see this coming at all, and that's probably because you could be still in the midst of that cycle that's about to end. But either that or you just don't physically see it. But it's on its way. It's coming. The person the person who's coming across as the King of Pentacles is the most significant one of the support system. They don't have to be an earth sign, but they're definitely someone who is very financially successful. Someone even say that they have the Midas touch, meaning they can really turn something into gold or make anything a financial opportunity. And that's what they will help you with. We have full moon. This is completion. It's very obvious what's being interpreted here. This is the end of a cycle. You completed a cycle, or you're going to complete a cycle and start anew. The cycle was necessary though. As tough as it was necessary for your growth and your own enlightenment. I also feel like the people who are going to come, they see that. They see themselves in you, because maybe you have a journey that they can also identify with. Yeah. It's like it may still be dark around you as far as like your perspective. However, you still see the path. You still see the goal by way of the moon and how it illuminates the path for you, or by the stars, which is your dream, your wish. You still have that at the forefront to guide you. I know they said this throughout the whole entire reading, but they wanted to say again, watch your motherfucking thoughts. Watch your thoughts. It's a blessing and a curse to be a powerful manifester, because you can manifest things without even thinking it, right? But at the same time, those passive thoughts that you maybe like, you maybe even think like, yo, what if this doesn't become a success? like just for a split second, I'm telling you, that could have some dire results. So, once again, and they're showing me the magician card image, so they're confirming once again. I don't know if you guys are actually doing spells or things like that, or actual magic. Whatever it is, it's working, but I think you're a natural, powerful manifester. And your thoughts you're going to have to actively keep your thoughts in check during this time. Okay? Okay? So, I think this is great, you guys. I really do. We got 2 more cards left. That's going to close out this reading, but I really want to take this time because the universe is really saying that they're proud of you. This is an example of that. Life is truly school, pretty much. We leave the ether or heaven or the universe, and we come here to go to school. And this is an example of you literally passing. This is not even passing, this is like graduating. Because if you can look, you could be in the midst of darkness and still enjoy life. And that's also helping you manifest it as well, because it's keeping you within that positive energy to where you only have positive thoughts. Like, you mastering that was the best thing you could have done. And once again, the universe is going to make sure you're always in this energy. Even if you slip, there's going to be people who are going to be in your life to remind you of that. That's not going to be they may not even intentionally know what they're doing. Like, I was put in your life to give you encouragement. But they're going to just do that naturally. And that's for a reason. There's a contract here as far as this support group in you. And I can see that one of the conditions of the contract is to uplift you. So, the last 2 cards that we have, the first one being Ink Pot, Problems to be Resolved. And I think this is also just confirmation, because they're also showing me the Chariot card. Once again, you just really overcame. I know I'm speaking it as if you already did, because I kind of feel like most of you guys who are watching this have already, went over that hurdle. But some of you guys are really on the precipice of really getting into the mind frame and the positive space to where the dream of success could grow from, you know what I mean? Your energy is very, I would just say your energy is just at this very moment, very good to really bring something like this. Like, it makes sense now, is what the universe is saying. So I kind of feel like whatever this is, it's not that far away. But I also feel like, once again, this is an indication that everything's going to be all right, especially with the help of this support group that I see. The final card that we have, Ant, Work, Achievement, and Success. They want me to talk about this again. 6 of Wands. It's not to say that it's going to be easy, because I actually see you guys working quite hard. Like, I don't feel like the support group that's coming is going to be giving you handouts. Because if that was the case, I don't think this person would support you at all. These groups would not identify with you at all, you know what I mean? But what I'm also saying, is that you will have achieved what manifestation is supposed to be about, which is you're believing, you actually set the intention, and you're actually putting in the work. And the Six of Wands is guaranteed success. There's no way you're going to fail. And like to further ensure that you reach this success, Spirit is pushing these people into your life for that reason alone. Or maybe for other reasons, but that's the main reason. Is to uplift you, encourage you, to help you become successful, and to making these dreams come true. And you're going to earn it. So congratulations. Pile number 4. I know I've probably gone too long, and I do apologize for that, but it's big things happening. Big things happening. I do feel like there's a hint of popularity or success or status that comes along with it. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. If you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.